Oh, hey there, folks. It's E-Man here, and I guess I want to do a video of Metroid Prime 2. Just gonna play like kind of the first part of it, get an idea of how it is. I'm playing this on the Prime hack, but I am playing this with the original, the GameCube ROM. With, of course, some of the enhancements that come with it. Alright, let's get this game going here. Yeah, who needs to wait for Nintendo to do an HD remaster? This is pretty much, yeah, this is, yeah, it's amazing how well I can make this look. GameCube graphics looked pretty good to begin with, but this Prime Hack definitely enhances them on this. It always feels like I'm playing a more modern game, but anyway. Alright, let's get into this. Yes, we've, well, they lost communication with galactic troopers here, and now we have to go and figure out what's going on. Of course, there's going to be a whole on big on thing, but okay, let's get on with this here. I would normally talk a lot on here, but I know that sometimes there's an echo, so all right, let's get going here then. Oh, what the heck? I'll just talk. I don't think it's too loud right now. Basic lock on like Metroid Prime. Since I'm playing the Prime hack, I'm more used to playing Metroid Prime 1 and 2 on with a controller. But I wouldn't mind using the Wii remotes. I got all these doors. The game feels more linear than most of the other games feel. We're going down! I have a little bit of camera drifting, but it must just be the way that it's set up. Communication systems are down. Security gate problems. What do we got here? Relation system issues. Yeah, they weren't doing too well. Some casualties. Uploading map. These guys didn't do too well, did they? All dead. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They've failed twice, locking us out until someone came along and let us in. If it happens again while we're playing beat for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding. Control area. Now we can read about what happened to them.
Recording to logbook.
I don't like this plan. This hive is a small portion of a larger network. There may be dozens of hive systems like this across the planet, and they may all be linked. Destroying this one may buy us time, but it may also provoke the other hives to attack. Mothball mode. survival horror aesthetic to this. Trooper. Bio scans indicate terminated life signs as trooper. Presence of aluminum biomass. Parasitic plant cells. The trooper's armor has been compromised. The bulk of it systems full parasitic fusion has yet to be obtained, resulting in low utility. More coming. Uh-oh, it's Dark Samus! Oh no! Dark Samus. I don't think it's a particularly good idea to go follow that. Dimensional anomaly. Well, here we go. We're pretty weak. I don't know what was. Yeah, the light and dark world mechanic. They can only survive in these lighted barriers. Dark Samus is absorbing the Phazon radiation. Oh shoot. There with the light crystal. Uh-oh. Get in the portal, Samus. Oh no. Well, see what we lost this time. Oh, gear stolen. Space jump thrusters offline. Grapple beam offline. North ball boost offline. Power bomb generator offline. Missile launcher offline. Morph ball. Bomb module offline. Oh, man, this is very active. Well, at least we still have the Vera suit. Oh, that's right, we're supposed to go this way. Dead critter there. Well, at least we don't have to go get Morph Ball mode.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Speaker coming.
Recording to logbook.
Alright.
Recording to logbook.
Good.
Recording to logbook.
I think Haley's losing it. He talks to himself all the time. He won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought it was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. It's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. Well, at least we have some of our abilities. We don't lose everything.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
I guess we're going this way.
Recording to logbook.
We're making her stand here. The engineer tells me there's no way we'll get the ship. An atmospheric interference is scrambling or distress beacon. Anyone reads this, now that we do our duty. Atmospheric interference. I think I can get to that other door. looks like the charging and stuff too.
Recording to logbook.
Federation Marine. This is ridiculous. I can outshoot half the men here and I'm stuck on altitude. I didn't join up and stare at the hollows. This wouldn't happen to Samus Aran. She'd be out there to take care of business. Oh! Yeah, and alas, they've all been wiped out. Let's see what happened to them. Well, they're all dead.
Recording to logbook.
Beginning to think it was a real bad idea going down there. Rose is right. That hive is just one of the stupidest to a hornet's nest, especially if you plan on sleeping on it. Huh.
Recording to logbook.
The starship GFS Terrar, an horror class patrol ship. Heavy combat damage. Missiles! We got the missiles, baby.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
These guys take a lot of hits to take down. Move us.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
What a tiny ship. Not much in the way of. Yeah, they just sit in these things. Jeez, not many accommodations in this ship, is there? Nope. Oh. This uses a glorified platform. Kinetic orb cannon. Oops.
Recording to logbook.
Last night at Chow, Anguseth starts talking about some bounty hunter and how she blew up a plant full of space pirates. I told her I don't believe in fairy tales like that, and she took it personal. I just find it hard to believe that one person took out an entire space pirate base, that's all. But if she wants to believe in this Samus or Bigfoot or Santa Claus, she can. Breathe. Ew.
Recording to logbook.
the only one left. Managed to get out of the hive. When I got to the ship, it was gone dead. I'm heading for that alien building we saw earlier. Maybe someone can help me there. Wait, something's moving down there. Hello?
Recording to logbook.
War wasp. Damn.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook. Data received. Data received.
They're telling me where save points are? Weird. Ah, are you kidding me? I didn't get the scan? dang it. Samus almost seems a little bit depressed when she's like at the save station. She's like, ugh, a respite. First boss. Or Alpha. Yeah, they're very aggressive. You know, this game has this issue where when some enemies can some enemies charge at you and there's no good way to no good way to dodge them sometimes. First you gotta do this all with no E-tank. Yeah, I have like no E-tanks. Here we go. Got him. Ugh. Pretty aggressive enemy there. Whew. Unknown technology. Uh-oh, here we go. Unknown item. System alert. Unknown item acquired. It's bonded to us. Whoa. I hope there's no enemies anywhere. Yeah, I want like no E-tanks instead of 8 E-tanks. Do not be afraid, I am Umos, Sentinel of the Luminoff. Please listen and hear our world's peril. Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet Aether, exploding with great force. A rift was torn in time and space. A strange power flowed over the world. Where once there was one Aether, there were now two, one of light and one of shadow, each existing in its own dimension. It was the end of peace on Aether, for a new race was born that day on the dark world, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. The Ing are creatures of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet we now lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided, half for our world and half for theirs. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. Fortune smiled upon us this day. The energy transfer module is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us restore our world. You are our only hope, Samus. Wait, how would they know what her name is? Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Species could be our next enemy. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Aether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. I have updated your map system location of another temple. There is knowledge there that can help you on your way. I've also updated your translator module. You can now access devices and doors coded with Island programs. Mainland and now open. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you possess the energy transfer module. We'll try to recover it at all costs. Return to me once you restore the energy to a temple. I'll aid you as I can. May the light of Aether shine upon you. Oh, thank you. Energy fully replenished.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook. Awal tempo balik. Recording to logbook.
It is told that the Luminov were not born of either, but of the stars. In the early days, we roamed the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. And a vast number of enlightened minds, the Nakrian, the Vela, and the Tazoa among them. Each of them we found and claimed a homeworld, or would we wander. Time we decided to do the same. What? Oh, the save room door is locked. How convenient is that? Losing. Energy tank. Yeah, I forgot to get this energy tank here. Yeah, remember to get this energy tank. That was so locked up. feel like you don't have much choice over what areas you go to. You're limited to what this isn't a bad thing. It may be helpful. Alright. Avoid access to purple stores. Final entry, Warrior J-Fame. Our army swells, beasts and rogue machines join the ranks. The Horde, all eager to bring death to the Luminum. The Ing has sent these new additions to the industrial site to do battle with me while they watch from safety. Cowardly Mongols, I only regret death is that I did not live to see the day. Defeat,
Recording to logbook. Recording.
those things? Oh.
Recording to logbook.
Sandgrass.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, Samus looks kind of like down on their luck, like she's looking down, like she's depressed. To a save point. Ooh. Okay, I guess that's where we're going to leave it at. I got kind of wrapped up in playing this. I didn't realize how much time had elapsed. Anyway, I hope you guys like this look at Metroid Prime 2 running on the Prime Hack. It's a little bit of slowdown when I access the map or little glitches, but that might just be something to do with my certain architect here or something. Yeah, I mean, the Prime Hack isn't perfect, but it allows to enhance the graphics quite a bit and a few other settings. Yeah, like you can set all kinds of controls. Like you can use a keyboard and mouse, so you can like somewhat emulate the Wiimote controls. Because remember, the Metroid Prime trilogy was designed for the Wii, so all the games that were made to use Wii controls. But since this is the GameCube ROM, it essentially yeah. And as I said, I remember playing Metroid Prime 1 and 2 with a controller originally. So, I mean, I'm used to playing it with a controller. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe as always. And feel free to leave any comments you might have. Have you guys played Metroid Prime 2? I remember it was an okay game. I remember this game did not sell as well as the first one did. You know, using pretty much the same engine as the first game. But I like how there's a lot of added things, and I like that you didn't lose all of your abilities. You actually have some of your abilities. Yeah, you get the missiles pretty quick. Like the missiles seems to be like the first thing, but you still have the morph ball, still have the charge beam, and you still have the Verisuit. Let's see scans. I've got 17% scans and 3% items. Yeah. Okay, well, I will see you guys later then. Catch you guys later. Bye.